Hi Internet, I'm Lichwick, and now I'm locked away down here with these two kids. Oh, well, locked is a bad term because the door is wide open. We lost Glottis, and right now I'm kind of belligerent at Meche. Do you want to know why? Here's why. It's because freaking, when she wants to warn us of a trap, she decides that the best way to do so would be throwing a bottle of champagne at our head so we fall off the boat rather than saying, I don't know, something akin to like, it's a trap. I don't know, she could have gone full Akbar, but instead we're here chattering our teeth away while these two kids work on something. What are you kids doing?
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God!
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
Why do you want to bite me?
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
Well, first of all, Mr. Hurley is a liar and a cheater and a scam, and honestly, I don't think kids belong in cages. If you bite me, I'll sue your parents, though. That's how I'm meaner.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Well, now I am the bad guy. Way to go, me. Hey, I was just kidding. I was just kidding.
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this?
Because you have no heart. Dun-dun-dun. That's a joke. Alright. My name is Manny.
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
What did I do to trick her?
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
That. Well, let me see if I can explain.
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man.
Yeah, go away.
I'm only kind of bad. I've only killed 3 people. I mean, there's people who've done worse. Did you see an entire ship filled with flowers? I did.
Mitch is my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
I'm sorry right now because I have to talk to the 2 brat kids. I'm sorry. I have conflicting feelings about you.
What are you 2 doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
Because I want to get to know you and find out how to solve your problems. That's what I do. I solve the problems of children. All the children of the world.
Listen, children. I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
I don't want to make light bulbs. But I could if I wanted.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
I don't do factory work.
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
That's
it means
right.
He doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
That's incorrect, but okay. I don't have any of those little tiny tools,
I
is
just
all.
don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
I will, because every little thing helps in a point and click. You little... whatever. Jesus. Icarus. Hope you fall in the ocean, little boy. I'm sorry. I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
I'm here to help her, too. You know, I really do want to help.
You know, I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
My butt's too big.
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either, but we don't have a choice.
I could find a way to open this. Oh, here it is. Here's a tiny little door. I'll open it. Nice cage.
Nice cage you have here.
Mr. Hurley grew demon ravens with human heads in here.
Yep,
He said if we
I've
ever
met
tried
them.
to get away, he'd send the ravens after us.
And let them make nests out of our bones.
See, why are you saying I'm worse than him? I haven't said any of those things. These are all... well, see, now I said that, and now all of these options are awful. But out of curiosity...
You're two bad little children. I'm glad you're in a cage. Very bad.
Not the reaction I was going for, but...
I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us?
You can come with! Oh my god, why can't you wrap your head around me trying to help everyone? Oh, great, now are they crying again? I'm here to help you get out of this cage, too.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Mitch.
Oh my
She'd
god,
be so
you just
sad
have
here all
no
alone.
idea
Sometimes
how
we hear
this
her
works,
crying,
do you?
You children just wait here and be brave little angelitos, okay?
Okay.
Open the door.
Fly, be free, go bite Domino.
Leave us alone.
If we get out again, he'll hurt Meche.
I see.
Fine then, stay in there.
He is mean.
Excuse me! I am so tempted to just leave you two here to rot, but okay.
No drawers. Not moving any furniture. I like my old desk better.
I do too. Oh right, I forgot about this hammer. Alright. Well, at least we got something out of it.
I could make a tiny little birdhouse if I had some tiny little nails and wood.
Wonder what that's gonna be useful for. Ew. See what Meche's up to, I guess. Since she's stuck here like I am. Oh, hey!
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming.
I
Are you
can
back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Yeah, I could tell that was sarcasm. How've things been for the past few years, yeah?
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
You have nice legs for a skeleton. Are those leggings or your actual skin? I mean, bones. I have a lot of splaining to do.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You honestly believe him? Fine. You have a lot, too.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Okay, let's see. Well, she already explained that, but let's hear it again.
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Do you like me? Also, when did you start smoking?
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are they locked up in a cage?
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny, but they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
You're beginning to seem a lot less nice, but it has been 2 years and you're already like a shoo-in for like the 9th Underworld. So why did you run out of my office?
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
No, I wasn't disappointed in you. I was disappointed in the system. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault except probably mine because I kind of tried to overpass the system. What were you doing?
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Rubacava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Well, now I'm very curious.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff.
Otherwise, you know, I start smelling like the sea. You don't want that, no. Come on.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm actually trying to get you to where you're supposed to be instead of here, so if you could just
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
He's not my boss.
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I don't think he's your boyfriend. Why don't you listen to me? Why? Communication is important for a good relationship, and you're not communicating.
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
I don't have one? What makes you think I have a gun?
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
They didn't.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Fine. I'll find you a gun.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
Oh, that's
I don't
Domino's
think
office.
you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
See the man in the fez? Oh, he's wearing headphones. Can we sneak around without him noticing? Nope. Well. Oh. He's got a stogie. Hello?
Domino.
I have beef with you.
Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
He'd shoot you. What are you doing on the edge of You killed my best friend? Which one was your best friend? Wasn't your boss, that's the only one He didn't even kill him.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny,
Oh,
you can
right.
use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But
Remember how
you
I said
can't
I
ever
finally got
start
over the
thinking
death of
them
Gladys?
as
I guess I
friends.
really
It's
got
just
over
not
it.
natural.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world? I see you're mining coral.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
Don't you have a travel agent job? What are you doing here? How can you keep little children in a cage?
How can you
That's
keep
not
little
humane.
children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Big kids like me, because I'm a child at heart.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
I'm going to enjoy drowning you. What makes you think I'm going to work for you?
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island.
Drown you with flower petals.
Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
First of all, that is not even close to why I like her. I like her because she's my ticket out of here. I don't want to spend my entire eternity with her, so if you could just stop jumping to conclusions, otherwise your knees are going to get very tired.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation.
Yes?
And I have all the brains.
Uh-huh.
What
Tell
are
me,
you
where
gonna
do you
do?
keep the guns? You and Hector set up a secret hideout. Why light bulbs is my
You
question.
and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
That's what I figured this whole place was for. Alright. You stole all these people's tickets?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
Yeah.
I knew it. You were getting all the good clients.
I'm making
I
Manny an
handled
idiot,
them
but
all,
I
except for
kind of figured this
Mercedes,
out
who
already.
you
I just
hijacked from me in
want
that
to
ridiculous
exhaust all
hot
the
rod, which I saw,
conversation
by the way,
options.
last time I was in Rubikava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
You know what doesn't look safe to me? Keeping your headphones on with your back to the door when you have somebody on the island who wants you destroyed.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny,
I'm gonna save her. She's my princess.
She spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
No. So, 1 ticket for you, 1 for Hector. How many more do you need?
1 ticket for you, 1 for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Because you don't belong here. None of us do.
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
If that's anything that being alive in the land of the living has taught me, is that capitalism is built on slave labor. Viva socialism! Fly, my bees! And sting him to death. But, we'll have to see what we can do with these headphones and get get the jump on him in the next episode. Until then, survive the night. Good night.